Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clint Zoker, and welcome back to another question time. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be the last, and you're probably wondering why. I did make a community post about it 2 weeks ago, and it was due to the fact that the microphone on my headset didn't work. But thanks to the fact that I've actually got a separate microphone, I'm still going to do question time, whatever. How many is it again? Oh, I can't remember now. For the StreamYard, so I'm going to do 2 parts. One, which will be traditional question time, yeah, and then the other would be on StreamYard, of course. So this is going to be my final one, since most of the questions I've already answered, and I don't really have much more energy to do more of these. And to be fair, mostly the people who ask me questions ask me on Streamorama, so it makes it easier for me, I guess, in a way. And also, a lot of people ask me ridiculous questions on here. Now, there's only 2 people who ask me questions. One has asked me a few, and the other has asked me quite a lot. So we're just going to get straight into it, and then, yeah. So this is part 1, and then part 2 will be, well, you'll know it when you see it, of course. Alright, let's get into it. So we got a couple from Pepe the Frog, Butis 268, and he's asked, best and worst kind of jokes you've experienced. Ooh, where to begin? The best jokes I experience are ones that, I mean, some of them are puns, but they're like inappropriate ones, you know what I mean? Not like, oh, I can't think of any, they're just that bad. What's the most famous pun joke? I'm trying to think. But you know what I mean, you know the ones that just go like, get it. I fucking hate that. I mean, granted, even if you don't get it, it's still obvious. Even before that I said, oh, get it? I already got it even before you said that. So the best ones I like are the really clever ones. The ones that you go, what? Repeat that again? Oh, okay. I like the I like jokes by comedians. You know, the ones they just make up as they go along, as well. I like those. Those are quite funny. I can't specifically say what kind they are. They're just stuff that I hear from comedians, which is always a joy to listen to. Worst jokes are the ones, like I said, puns. I'm not hugely fond of them, and also jokes about related to me. I mean, as long as the joke's not like hurtful or sexual or something that's going to offend me, then go ahead. I think people made jokes about my laugh. I think, was it Ulai? He said my laugh sounded like a kettle, which is fucking funny. Stuff like that I don't mind. It's quite funny, but not but not like sexual or mean jokes. Quotation marks jokes, because they're not really jokes. They're just insults to me anyway. Would you rather choosing? I think you mean choose, but doesn't matter. Ted or Paddington? Paddington, duh. I love the Paddington movies. They're one of the finest children's films to come out from the UK, and I love them. I love them so much. I even got the the second movie where Paddington tried to buy that pop-up book of London. I got that. I bought that from Waterstones. So cool. Ted, I am not hugely fond of. I quite like the first Ted movie, although that's not saying a lot, since I'm not really fond of Seth MacFarlane's writing or shows anyway. But Ted was alright. No, actually, no. Ted was. I actually quite like that movie. The second movie, I would rather forget about because it didn't do a thing for me. But Paddington way better than both movies. Paddington 1 and 2 better than both movies. So there you go. I'd rather just choose Paddington over fucking Ted. Ugh. I think there's going to be a Ted series, which I'm not interested in the slightest. So there you go. Favorite moment from Eric Cartman. Oh, where to begin? The pubes with Scott Tenner. Was it Scott Tenorman? Yeah. Mitch Connors. Well, I mean, Eric Cartman's done a lot of bad things in the show, so it's hard to pinpoint which one I like the most. I can't think of one. Oh, too many. I like it when he's dressing up. I like when he's dressed up as that superhero. I can't say the name, otherwise people will call me and say, "No, you can't say that." I like that. That's my favourite moment from South Park in general. It's just when he dresses up as Raccoon. I'm just gonna say Raccoon because saying the removing the RA would probably get me complaints. Worst South Park episode. I never thought about that. That's not amazing as South Park episodes. There's a few, but not. I can't think of any bad ones. This might be unpopular, but the early seasons of South Park, from what I've seen, are not very good, and that comes down to again Cartman. His voice in the early seasons just annoyed me. It can be quite annoying most of the time. I mean, nowadays his voice is. I mean, all the characters' voices have changed in the show's evolution, I suppose. But Cartman's was just the most, high pitch of loud as you could possibly imagine, and I didn't quite like that. So I'm not hugely fond of the early seasons, but if I had to pinpoint one episode that I didn't like, probably is it Mr. Garrison's new vagina? I think that's when he had his sex change, and I think that's the same episode where Kyle became a basketball player, and his dad became a dolphin, and Kyle had like balls for knees or something. I think that's the episode. Yeah, that was very uncomfortable and not very funny. Have you had any interest in watching Downfall parodies? I'm aware of Downfall, wasn't that with our old friend, quotation marks, friend Hitler. I've seen Wonky Tonky Botty with an Angry Kid parody with Hitler. That's quite funny. No, I'm not overly interested in them, and I don't know a whole lot about them, and I don't think I'll have the time to watch them. So yeah, you saw cocaine. Try that again. It's in there, but it's not the first thing I've read. You saw KFC and cocaine lying around in your house. Would you pick the former, latter, or both? I'd pick the former because KFC is delicious. I would not pick the latter because I don't do drugs. Even if I did, I think KFC would be a really unusual combination. I wouldn't pick both, so I'll just go with the KFC because KFC is the best in the world. Well, maybe not the best in the world, but you know what I mean. Thank you, Pepe the Frog, or Manhax as we know you as. So we got a whole bunch of MCL questions. This is from her alt. Jesus Christ. Okay, right. We're just gonna have to. Oh God. All right. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. All right. Second scariest thing you've seen in real life. Second. My memory's not very good. What did I say was the most scariest? Oh shit, that's gonna bother me now. Thanks. Scariest thing you've seen in well, I mean, it says in real life. I think I might have said dead roadkill animals, maybe, I don't know. That's hard because I don't remember what I said before that was the scariest thing. You said second, which made it harder for me because my memory's not good on certain topics and all that. Sorry, I'm gonna think for a few seconds. Um, no, I can't think of any. Nothing scared. Nothing really scared me. Oh yeah. Um, going going home at dark or walking in the dark, pitch black. That's pretty scary because you do not know who's around and you could get mugged or killed. That does frighten me, and I do go out on Saturdays and I do come home rather late. Not super late, obviously, but when it's dark. I don't like that. That's quite fucking scary. Although as much as I like nighttime, I'm afraid of the dark. Yeah, when I've watched some, okay, so when I watch something that I find scary, like a PIF, I would go to sleep at night, and I wouldn't go to sleep with my eyes closed. I just lie in my bed, being quite scared because PIFs just put me in the can't go to sleep mood, I guess. So I guess second scariest thing is walking home or just nighttime. As much I like nighttime when it's in restaurants or town where the neon lights come out. It's fantastic. But when you're out in a village with only street lamps on and there's no activity going on, it is quite scary. Very much so. What are the scariest things you've seen on TV in your childhood? Oh, we were just talking about PIFs. The Lucky PIF from Think. Remember that one where she was lying on next to a tree and her bones cracked in place? Yeah, not fond of that one. Saw that for the first time and I ran out of the room. Actually, a lot of Think PIFs, PIFs actually creeped me out very much. Like the Tales of the Road one. Remember that? I saw the girl who didn't dress bright in the dark. That always came on CITV. I don't get why. I get it's for kids, but kids will be watching like Horrid Henry or a fucking Planet Sketch. If anyone remembers that, which I do, unfortunately, they're gonna see that and probably be scared shitless. Although that is ironic, since Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids is scary as shit. Not because of the stories, but because of the kid in the intro. He just fucking creeped me out. Anyways, so I guess besides them, I think the early seasons of Thomas creeped me out a little bit as well. I'm trying to think. Chucky, even though I was way too young to watch it, for some reason it was on and I just looked at it. I thought Chucky was Ziggy from Lazy Town, but way scarier. Yeah, does that count? I mean, I did watch it on TV just a few seconds, and I just remember thinking it was fucking scary as shit. So yeah, that's all I can think of. I'm sure there's more to my answer than that, but yeah. Worst animation critics, apart from the obvious one. Yeah, I know, it's Mr. Enter. Worst animation critic? Phantom Strider, I guess? Does he count? I used to watch Phantom Strider, but I just kind of lost interest since I don't know, I mean, his opinions are interesting. Even when he's positive, I actually respect that. But when he's negative, it is quite cringy, and I just can't get into it. Not as much as before. You're probably thinking, what about Animat? I like Animat. I think he's alright. I think he's a good film animation critic. But film, yes, but mainly animation. But Phantom Strider, just not really. His style of humour just starts to wear off for me so easily. Oh yes. I mean, obviously, Mr. Enter's the most obvious one, like you said there, which I'm going to. Well, I mean, I assume it's Mr. Enter, and I have watched Mr. Enter, and I just no. Even after what happened with Turning Red, just no. Thoughts on Angelica Anaconda? Anaconda dough. An anaconda unless you got buns. No. I don't know, didn't scare me. It's creepy, but it's not scary. I don't think I've watched it when I was young. Maybe I did. I don't know. I can't keep track. It's creepy, I guess. What if you opened your cupboard and inside was some sausages with a face whispered, "Help me"? What? Tearing up. I would assume that would probably be the Animal Pepperami or Sausage Party 2.0. If I saw that, I would eat the sausage. No, I would actually cook it first and eat it because, yeah, sausages are nice. It's more of these, the what happens or what if I had never. No. What happens if you see sausages, angry kid? So, like, sausages with angry kid's hair, I guess. In a long black cloak tries. Hold on. What happens if after you see the sausage? I'm not reading. Fucking hell, I can't read. Right. What happens if after you see the sausages, angry kid in a long black cloak tries to stab you in the back while saying, "Shush now." I'll try and do the voice. Shush now. Shush. That's from the board episode, isn't it? Well, if he stabs me, I'm just gonna die, aren't I? What do you mean? What happens? If he stabs me in the heart, I die. If he stabs me elsewhere, I just fucking punch him in the face. As much as I like the kid, but he shouldn't be stabbing me. Silly little bastard. Least favourite episode of Rick and Morty. That's ironic because I bought season 5 recently. I know season 5 is not very good. I know Rick and Morty kind of went downhill. I mean, I like Rick and Morty. Season 3, season 4 are my favourites. The other 3 seasons, not so much. Least favourite episode would be. There's a few. I think the first few episodes of the season 1 didn't really appeal to me as much. The Mr. Meeseeks one I just couldn't stand. I cannot stand Mr. Meeseeks. He's just too loud, too obnoxious, and too cringy. But actually, there's an episode in season 5. I think it was one about semen. I'm not sure. Was it semen? It was a gross episode from what I remember. But yeah, that's. Actually, the pilot episode is way more watchable, but that's cringy. I mean, Rick and Morty is cringy, but I still quite like it. Better than Family Guy, at least. Let's say on par with South Park, at least. But yeah, there's a. Okay, you know what? I'm going to look up what the episode's called because I cannot remember off the top of my head because I haven't watched Rick and Morty ever since it finished the season 5 season. Okay, Rick, no, nope. Which one was it? Oh no, that was, okay. I think it, Rick Dependent Spray. Don't you just love it when they name episodes after fucking movies and stuff? Oh, that's so good. Yeah, that episode, I think there was like sperm in it or something. I found that to be quite gross. Yeah, I wasn't too fond of that. I'll be quite frank with you. Okay, let's just get into it. Okay, so it says, now for these questions, I need your serious and most genuine response and how you would deal with this situation. It's quite long, but I'll try and read it as slowly as I can because I am old. I'm just going to drink some water because there's a lot to read. Okay. Here we go. What if you went to college and went into class and said hello to your friend Meg from Meg and Mog? Okay. A really scary teacher started screaming at you to do 20 exams. Fuck off, 20? You're having a laugh. One's enough. Anyways, 20 exams tomorrow as punishment for talking. I don't talk in class, but okay. And then you realise the teacher was the one from Who Do You Think You Are from the Angry Kid special. That is fucking funny. That is quite funny. And then just as you realise that I don't know why this is making me laugh, but it is. You realise, I can't say it with a straight face, that Paddington flew through the window. Paddington flew through. Fuck off. Paddington flew through. Paddington flew through the window on a flying motorbike and rescued Ewan and Meg, but the oh no, I'm not reading it right. Flying through the air. Paddington turns around and says, "Here, have this DVD before we land on the ground. It's a funny." Fucking, it's good so far. Better not be ruined. But the DVD was one of the worst comedies you've ever seen, and so you said, "Nah, I'm good, mate." But then Paddington got really offended and smacked you with the DVD, causing you to fly off. While Meg shouts, "Clank, how would you control the situation and make sure you don't fall to death?" I would probably take the DVD and just pretend that I like it, just to make Paddington happy. Come on, I like Paddington. I like him. He's a good mate of mine. Not really, but you know what I mean. I gotta make him happy somehow. You know what I mean? That was fucking funny. The Paddington flew through the window. Just I couldn't control my laughter. That was fucking funny. Best silly situation you came up with, MCL. That's fucking funny. But there's more. I'm crying with laughter already. Oh dear. Gotta wipe my nose. Gotta wipe it. Okay. What happens if after you control the situation, a big pelican comes down and grabs you and raises you as its own in a big old house, but you soon start to get tired of living with a pelican? So you ask to leave, but pelican says, "Nine, nine, nine." It's a German pelican, I see. While chopping off your fingers one by one and feeding them to your pelican siblings. What the fuck? Soon your fingers are all gone, and the pelican smiles at you, the most disturbing smile you have ever seen, and whispers quietly, "Fly on the wings of love," and your arms suddenly turn into giant bird feathers, and you start to fly through the roof while screaming. But it's okay, because earlier this morning you gave your dogs some new dog food, okay? But what you didn't realise, it was super dog food for super dogs, and so your dogs turn to superheroes. Once they hear your cries for help, your dogs blast. I'm gonna read it properly. Your dogs blast through the sky, okay, and rescue you, because after you are rescued, the pelican reappears. This time with a shotgun, fucking hell, lethal, and an army of all the characters from Norbit, the Greatest Showman, Extinct, that movie I don't mention about, fuck off, 4 kids in it. You've researched the bad movies, haven't you? Or you might have just looked at my thoughts on, or maybe you looked at DJ's list on my rants. Horrid Henry the movie, fucking Crash Canyon, piece of shit. Cats, music, Mamma Mia, and Food Fight. Fucking hell, you're good. The pelican and whispers, "Hands off my babies, soggy doggies." I love that, soggy doggies. What would you do to defeat the pelican? Give it the middle finger. Bash it on the head with a hammer. Kick it in the bollocks, and then throw all the DVDs of Happy Feet at it. I don't know. It's weird. I'd just probably kill it for bringing an army of characters from things I just genuinely don't like. What happens if after you defeat the pelican, you discover it's not really a pelican, but the entire Sum 41 rock band? Who then wait? Sum 41. Oh. I thought were you meant to put some as in like SOME or something? I don't know. I'm stupid, aren't I? Yeah. Sum 41. I don't. Okay, I'm not too familiar. I don't even recognise them that much. Anyway, Sum 41 rock band. Not like as in the game Rock Band. You mean just the band who's associated with the genre rock. Who then started crying. We just wanted to see what it felt like to be a loving pelican mother, and you had to take that away from us. What do you say to someone? Tough shit, get a life. I don't know. I don't know. Is there a hatred for Sum 41? It's a rock band, so I don't know. So there you go. Those are all the questions on the community post. It doesn't get any more crazier than that. So thank you, Manhacks and MCR, for the ridiculous questions, but I quite enjoyed them. And yeah, this is part 1. So part 2. Let me. Do you know what? I'm gonna have a look at my community posts, and I'm gonna tell you the date. So today is the 1st. Of course, it is the 1st. So tomorrow is Streamerama 21, and then part 2 will be released on June the 5th. That's alright, isn't it? Yeah, it's alright, isn't it, mate? I just realised that I put Streamerama 17 instead of 18, even though 17 has been uploaded for the video 3rd of March this year, and I can't keep track of how many I did it again. Question times there are. Aren't I a silly bugger? So yeah, so look forward to the part 2 of streamer question time. Question time 18, and there's a reason why it'll be uploaded on streamed on the 5th. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Streamerama 21. So bye. Oh no, I've got to do the thing, don't I? Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Until next time. Question.